Welcome to Changing from Within. Um, I am nobody, but to somebody, I am somebody. I just want to speak on, you know, what's going on right now in the world. Uh, at least from my perspective, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things in the uproar, a lot of chaotic things, not even being revealed, but it's also a lot of things that's going on in people's lives, personal lives, even such myself. But the thing is, too, I think people tend to forget that, you know, God has already won the battle, you know. And any time that there's darkness being revealed, knowing that it's being shown through light, you know. Anything that's always covered in darkness, you can't see. But now when certain things are starting to be brought upon, be just understand that there has to be something to reveal it. And however that might be. um, but the thing is, certain things that are revealing it, there's also going to be certain things I don't like that is being revealed. It doesn't like that is being exposed. And some things might be being exposed to the point where they're trying to distract you from what's really going on still. But especially when it comes to the world, they've always been built on uh, deception. They always got to have some type of illusion or put your attention on something else that has nothing to do with what's really going on. So it's like, try not to be naive to what's really being, like what you're putting your attention to. Don't feed in so much of what's been truly just given to you straight from them. Like everybody says, like life is checkers. I mean, chess not checkers, but not understanding the moves behind the moves. You got to start looking deeper into certain things and why are certain things going certain happening. And I just like to go like that, even with my life personally. Um, certain like as certain people who are working on themselves, who are rising above who they once was, right? Bettering themselves, accomplishing certain things, have certain goals, have certain ideas that they're trying to become and working towards it. The more that you start to get aligned with yourself, the more things that are going to start trying to gravitate you back down, and more you ascend in a positive way, and the more that you ascend and speak truth and speak light, there are going to be certain things that doesn't like that, so now it's like they're going to try, things are going to happen to try to get you to react back into your old patterns and your old habits, and to make you think you're not doing the right thing, or make you think you're not taking the necessary steps to move forward. So when you have these things come up in your life, in any type of environment that you are in, and it just comes up that it seems to be, out of nowhere, you have to remain focused on to knowing where you at and what are you doing, and not letting outside distractions get to you. And that is very important when you are on this journey of becoming one with self, becoming whole, being connected, being aligned with who you are and your purpose, and overcoming a lot of situations and battles. A lot of times people still forget that we don't battle flesh and blood. We don't battle, all these worldly things. We still battle the principalities. Everything is still spiritual that we are battling. So it's like having that perspective shift to understand that that certain things doesn't like what it's seeing, and it's been, it'll pick up on your habits and your things, and it knows what your niche, it knows what pokes at you, it knows what certain areas that you might still need to work on that you didn't know you need to work on. But the thing is, you have to be patient. Just be patient and try to process and pause and reflect on, why did the situation happen? Why did you feel the way you feel? Why did it make you feel the way it's making you feel? And now move accordingly to it, and not move how you used to move to it. Or, well, yeah, like not move how you used to move. But that is very important. But just don't be naive to what everything is being told to you. Be cautious about the people that are around you. As you heighten, as you pay attention to the rooms, to the people that are speaking to you, knowing if they're coming from a good place, knowing, are they coming from a place of love, man, or are they coming from a place of manipulation? And doing what you need to do. You know, sometimes you can't cater to everybody. You can't prove to people what is really real. Like some people are just still stuck in their own delusion, their own um, mental traps, their own habits, to the point where they still have to put the effort in to work out of it. And you can only do so much on your half. But the best thing I say now is not even trying to speak that, like talk to them into showing them, but let your actions speak from it for them. You know, like be the example through through the way you act, through the way you tolerate things and you don't tolerate things, and you don't have to be disrespectful by doing it. You can do it with dignity, um, and that speaks volume. You know, and then not speaking speaks volume. You know, so just being tuned in and locked into that. But just know God already won the war. Just try to continue to show your light, man. Be a living vessel of truth and love, man, and hope. That's all.